Hello students, so today we are starting with basic concepts of income tax law. See, I am habitual of explaining the concepts along with their place in your syllabus. So in your syllabus you have first unit, which is introduction, which includes two subcomponents, basic concepts and residential status. We have started with this part and we are now doing assessment year, previous year. So before we start with the assessment year or previous year, we need to understand the concept of financial year. Like when you look at the budgets of an economy, you are always finding that the budget does not start with the calendar year. Calendar year means the year as per the calendar. When you look at your calendar, you find that a year starts on January 1st and it ends on 31st December. So present year, say 2021, it started on 1st January, it ends on 31st December. But our financial year, that is the year according to which the businesses work, according to which the economies work, and they have their budgets and they have their different laws and other compliances, etc. These are based on financial year. Now what is a financial year? A financial year is a period of 12 months starting from 1st April of a particular year and ending on 31st March of the next year. So if we look at calendar year, it is 2021, 2022, 2023, right? So the year which starts on 1st April 2021 and which ends on 31st March 2022, that will be the financial year. If we move ahead of that, then from 1st April, that is from the very next day, another next financial year will start, and it will start on 1st April 2022 and it will end on 31st March 2023. So likewise it goes. So your calendar year is January to December, but it is April to 31st March. Similarly, before this year, 1st April 2021, before this you had 31st March 2021 when the year started on 1st April 2020 started. Right, so financial year is starting from 1st April of a particular year and it ends on 31st March of the next year. Right, it's a period of 12 months starting from 1st April ending on 31st of March. Now, as per income tax rules, income earned in 1 year is assessed or put to tax in the next financial year. That is, if you are earning income, say I'm taking assessment year 20, not exactly assessment year, I'm taking say 2020-21, this is the year. It is starting on 1st April 2020, it is ending on 31st March 2021. Now if you are earning income in this year, right, now income earned in this year will be put to tax in the next year. And what is the next year? Next year will be 2021-2022, right? So this is your next year. So this is the income earned, this is the income taxed. So the year in which the income is taxed is called assessment year. Assessment means assessing the taxes, and the year in which the income is earned is called previous year. So from this itself, from the income and its assessment, we can identify the year, previous year and assessment year. So income earned in 1 year will be taxed in the next year. But every year is going to be a previous year as well as an assessment year. Like when you are having this as a previous year, its assessment year is next year. But in this year also, you might have to pay some taxes. You might be assessed for tax. How? Because prior to this year, it's a timeline. So prior to this year, there is another year, that is 2019-20. So you earned income in this year also. If you have a regular source of income, you have earned income in this year also. So for this income, this is the previous year and it will be put to tax in this year. So for this income, 2020-21 is going to be the assessment year, right? So you can say that this is a timeline in continuation, and every year is going to be a previous year as well as an assessment year. It's a previous year for the income which is being earned. For this income, tax will be done in the next year, which is the assessment year for this year. But this is the assessment year for the previous year, that is 2019-20. So as per income tax rules, what do we say? The year in which the income is earned is called previous year, and the year in which it is put to tax is called assessment year, right? So previous year is preceding the assessment year, and how we identify the years for a particular year. When we say this term, then how do we identify? We are to see where this particular date is falling. Suppose I am talking on, say, on 1st November of 2020, and I am asking which assessment year is being going on, which assessment year. So assessment year starts on 1st April. It's November, it means the year 1st April has already started. So this date is falling in 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. So if on this date I am asking assessment year, then this is 1st April 2020 to 31st March next year. But if I have asked the same question, say on 1st Feb, now on 1st Feb, you see, since March hasn't come, April is yet to come, because the year starts on 1st April. So in this particular calendar year, 1st April is yet to come. It means this is the part of the year which is closing on 31st March, isn't it? So this year has started on 1st April 2019. Sometimes, we get very confused, like what is the year working. So we'll have to see the date on which we are working. So we are talking about 1st April, then it is April 2020 to 2021, 31st March. If we are working on 1st Feb, then it is falling on April 19 to 31st March 2020. But if I move just 2 months ahead, next year will start, isn't it? So what is an assessment year? Under section 2, assessment year is the year in which the income is to be assessed, verified or taxed. So it starts with 1st of April to 31st of March next year, right? Previous year is a period which is preceding the assessment year. It has a very literal meaning of the term previous. Previous means something preceding the current situation. So previous year means the year preceding the assessment year. So it's the period of 12 months preceding the assessment year. So if at present, if assessment year 2021-22 is going on, present date is 5th May, all right, 6th May 2021. So 1st April has already passed. So it is falling in this year, 1st April 2021 to 31st March 2022. So what will be the previous year? Previous year will be a year prior to this. So that will be 2020 to 2021. Now usually we say it as year. But in year means the period of 12 months. But from income tax point of view, sometimes a previous year may be shorter than 12 months. A year may be less than a year, right? It is when your source of income has started not on 1st April but at some other time during the year. So in case of a newly set up business, the previous year will be starting from the date of start of the business and it will end on 31st March of the particular financial year. Because when we start a business, starting of a business doesn't follow the years. It follows our passion. It follows when the opportunity comes. So if say you started your business on 1st December 2020, then your previous year will be starting from 1st December 2020 and it will still end on 31st March 2021. So you won't go for 12 months. You will simply say that it is a period of now 4 months, but it is a previous year. So just like a business, if any other source of income is commencing during a particular year, then your previous year will start from the date when the income generation starts and it will end on 31st of March of that particular year. Like suppose you are into writing stories and poems and you think of publishing a book for the same. So you submit your manuscript and then the publication starts and the sale starts. So your income, maybe the source of income starts on say 1st Feb. So it is started on 1st Feb but still it will end on 31st of March. So our previous year sometimes may be less than a year, it may be less than 12 months. So this exception must be remembered. Now there is another exception to the general rule. General rule is that income earned in the previous year is assessed in the assessment year, that is next year. However, there are some cases when the income of a previous year is assessed in the same year itself. That is, you are earning income say in this year 2020-21 and in the same year itself you are to file the return and your income will be assessed. Now what are the cases? when it's a case of a shipping business of a non-resident person, the person who is not a resident of India as per income tax rules. So if he is earning income from his shipping business, then you will be the person will be required to file his returns within the previous year itself. Person leaving India permanently, having no intention of coming back, association of persons or body of individuals, or any artificial person like a firm or a company established for a definite purpose, or a discontinued business, or a person who is likely to transfer his assets or property to avoid the taxes. Like, see, in all the cases what we are finding is that the person is leaving India, or the person who is liable to pay the taxes will no longer be there in India in the assessment year, and there is no mechanism to find out that person. Like, if you are leaving India permanently, having no intention of coming back, then how will the income tax authorities contacting you time and again for payment of taxes? So if you are leaving India permanently, you please file your return within the year itself. Similarly, say a firm being established for a definite objective. Suppose you have you are 3 partners, you have started a firm for construction of a shopping complex. Now you started it in 2019, and your work is done say on 31st December 2020. Now, as your firm was established with this objective of constructing shopping complex, when this complex is constructed, your firm will be dissolved. So at the end of the year or during the assessment year, this assessee will no longer be there. This person is no longer there. It doesn't exist. So how will income tax authorities make this person liable who is nowhere there to be seen? So for such cases, these exceptions have been introduced, that within the previous year itself you will have to file the return. So this firm will have to file the return within this previous year. You cannot wait for the assessment year, because in that year this person is not going to be there. Same is the case with the discontinued businesses. If your business is going to be discontinued, then ITO is not going to come after you and collecting taxes. You will not be paying, you don't have that income, so you need to file your returns. So now we are familiar with the concept of previous year and assessment year. So let us just go through the difference in a quickie. So previous year is the year in which the assessee is earning income. So it is the year of earning income. And please remember, when we say year, it is financial year. Never go for calendar year when you are asking or when you are working for taxes. Calendar should be kept aside. We are working for financial year starting from 1st April of a particular year ending on 31st March of next year. Now assessment year is the year of assessment, that is taxation. So it is the year in which the income that you earned in the previous year will be evaluated and taxed. So it is the year of assessment of taxes. Now what is the relevance of this year? Previous year is relevant because the income belongs to this year. Assessment year is relevant because this is the year of taxation. So in this year you will have to file the return. Okay, you will have to file your income tax return. You will have to pay your taxes in full as per your self-assessment or whatever policy is available for you. Then the tenure. Previous year can be a period of 12 months or lesser, but assessment year is always a period of 12 months. But yes, there are some restricting cases when the previous year itself will become the assessment year. So sometimes previous year can be the assessment year, as we have studied the exceptions. So I hope the concept of assessment year and previous year is clear to you. Thank you.